Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of February 4th. In this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're talking about the value and benefits of systems thinking in helping you control your transportation costs, and we're also highlighting some tools that you can use to make this happen. One of my favorite books is Peter Senge's business classic, The Fifth Discipline. Now, in this book, Peter underscores the fact that if companies really want to be successful, then they need to be a learning organization that practices the principles of systems thinking. Now, one of the reasons I love the transportation and supply chain areas is because these are areas that lend themselves to the benefits of a systems thinking orientation. Specifically, using systems thinking, you take a look at how decisions in one area affect decisions in another area. Let me give you a practical example of why this is so important. A couple of weeks ago, I participated in the University of Denver's capstone event. I was part of a panel discussion, and I also got to listen to some other resources, some of whom were experts in ocean shipping. And they were talking about what's going to happen in 2020 when all ocean carriers are required to burn low sulfur emitting fuel. And when they talked about the fact that this issue could be as significant for shippers as the ELD issue that occurred in December of 2017, really got my attention. Now, we don't have time to go into it, but suffice it to say that the requirement to burn low sulfur fuel is going to impact the demand for this fuel, which could result in spikes in fuel costs for truckers. Who would have thought that an issue like low sulfur issue for ocean carriers could impact motor carriers? That's systems thinking in action. It requires you to look across the spectrum. Now, with that thought in mind, I've got some exciting news. On March 6th, we are going to be hosting another Perfect Storm webinar with our friends from NASTRAC and CSCMP. And in this webinar, we're going to be focused on rebuilding after the perfect storm. This kind of underscores some of the themes that we've had. We've already talked about cleaning up after the storm or what happens when the storm hits. But here in our rebuilding after the storm, we're going to encourage you to adopt a holistic view of your transportation area and learn a great deal about how you can apply these principles going forward. Now, if you're really interested in this, here's what you also need to do. I'm really excited about an ebook that we're releasing that basically is going to help you understand how you can put together a transportation spend management plan. It is going to be a must read for those of you, only for those of you who are really serious about controlling your transportation costs. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the webinar or our ebook, simply go to our website, transact.com, or send me an email or give us a call. Because with each and every 2-Minute Warning, we are here to remind you, we are on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.